Should you watch Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 3? The answer coming from a Star Wars nerd like me might surprise you. The answer is not so cut and dry, so I'll say yes and no. The yes comes from a single standpoint of if you're a die-hard Star Wars fan, then yes. Enjoy any content we can get and lap it up while the printing press over there at Disney is in full speed ahead.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next products.
The no comes if you're an fan of Star Wars and care more about decent dialogue, consequent of actions made by characters, and overall believability, or as I like to call it, passing the smell test factor. We'll dive into the no a bit more later after we've given the spoiler alert. Branching out no to a maybe category to help you make a choice on this season, we also have to talk about another group out there. The moms, dads, and family members and friends of more advanced ages. Is my Uncle Jimbo, for instance, going to like this? In this specific case, probably not. He's a war vet there, where he might enjoy one action moment, but he's going to think the sci-fi world is absurd and childish. I doubt he's even seen a Star Wars.
Here's some money. Go see a Star Wars.
Now, take Mama Marge, our channel's primary LEGO benefactor. She's going to be in the maybe category with a strong lean to yes. She will want to watch it because her child is interested and want to talk about the show on a higher level than, oh my god, is Baby Yoda still in it? And to Mama Marge's credit, she even calls him Grogu. Last in my maybe category is somewhere on the weak side of coming in on no, but still a maybe, and that's my brother-in-law's group. Kind of in line with Uncle Jim. They won't like the sci-fi, but you might enjoy the fast-paced action in bits and the stunning graphics and views we get from some large pan camera shots. Before I move on too, I'd like to address the flat-out no peeps that will never watch the brand new Disney Star Wars stuff, and maybe one dire plea to get them into the experience, something worthwhile, and learn about The Mandalorian. First, I know this sounds crazy, but don't even watch The Mandalorian. Watch episode 5 of the Book of Boba Fett. You're going to get to see The Mandalorian. He's going to be bad to the bone. And if you like this, go start Mandalorian Season 1 and join us in a cool little Star Wars story. This is a quick hit review from a simple mind, and there's my disclaimer. For a more in-depth review, check out Star Wars Theory, another YouTube channel that takes each episode and dives in. If you want some adult, jovial reviews as well, check out our buddies at Knights of Nostalgia's Facebook page, as they did a few little run quick hits and reacts to each episode. Okay, so, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Season 3 starts slow and builds big, quickly, late in the 10-episode arc, going breakneck speed into the penultimate episode and the finale. The good is simple. There's some cool imagery of Mandalore that you would not have seen other than in the Clone Wars cartoon, and even cooler to see in live action. Din Djarin is reprising his father figure role quite well, pushing Grogu to learn and learning things himself as the show progresses to, by the finale, they have almost a teammate relationship in action, and not the damsel in distress and protecting role of earlier seasons, sometimes of which they would swap back and forth. Another good is universe building. We get to see some characters from Star Wars past and the capital city planet of Coruscant. We get a glimpse into the workings of a new republic, and it even has a human feel to it with its politics and real-world application of running governments. Neat. The bad. Dialogue and choices. Many times you will find yourself saying, why did that character say that or do that? or that just doesn't sound natural coming from them. Can we start too by saying that throwing a famous face in an episode isn't clever or a good idea? Okay, I understand it was kind of worked for Timothy Oliphant in Book of Boba Fett, but Doc Brown, Nacho Libre, and certainly not Lizzo needs to be in Star Wars for an ooh, look, it's XYZ famous person in the scene. It just pulls you right out of the fantasy world if not done right. Another specific arc of this season comes to mind where logic and reason pull you right out of the episode. I'll just say it's the flying beasts / rescue part. I want to say more. I know we're in spoilers, but telling you how crazy dumb it is might just make you watch it. You can then see how crazy it makes you come out of the story and yell at your TV, probably saying the same thing I did.
You got a responsibility. If your dog is lost, you don't look for an hour and then call it quits. You get your ass out there and you find that fucking dog.
The ugly. Oh boy. Rock'em sock'em robots. Look what they thought was a good idea. I get it. If the kid can't talk, he's like 50 years old, but in his race he's 2 years old, and they needed something to make him more relatable, I guess. My mind still boggled on this. So, some of his allure was the mystery. He didn't need to be able to say yes, no. We saw by his facial expressions or his actions what he wanted. Bad Disney. Bad. Tisk tisk. Also, we have infinite technology, and it's pretty accessible to anyone. I mean, heck, Anakin built C-3PO on a sand-stricken backwater planet. You're telling me they couldn't make that droid with 3 or 4 more buttons to say like, danger, alert, I'm hungry, the Force is saying to go back, subscribe to MastermindX. But seriously, we just give him yes or no. What is he, Lassie? Is Timmy stuck down the well, boy? Cheese and rice. So in conclusion, yes, watch the new season if you're a diehard fan, or if you want to see some decent action. Skip it if you have to have your brain on to watch TV. This will just throw you into a tirade. Well, that's the quick down and dirty. We will see what the future holds for Star Wars, and more importantly, what Legos they come out with in conjunction with the video content produced. Fingers crossed it's good. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and shares. We'll see you the next time. Peace!